Trust your emerald heart. Be who you came here to be. Unlock your true potential.
Hello friends, this is Victoria Swadi and this is an invitation I would like to propose for parents, for kids, and for our inner children. I would like to talk to you about consciousness and how we integrate that deep inner ancient knowing of something that we brought from other dimensions into this human experience, and how we allow our children to remember. When we incarnate, sometimes we come from other dimensions and places. Sometimes we've been incarnating for a while. Sometimes children have remembrance, and if they are born into a family where parents have high level of consciousness, when they can create the experience for their children where the children are heard and seen and understood, this remembrance creates a shortcut for a child to come to his abilities, for a child to come to his mission and to do what he came here to do. Yet when the child is brought to a family where a level of consciousness of parents or is not deep enough yet, or not developed enough yet, or the parents haven't experienced their awakening yet, they put the child into a system and try to limit the child the way we were limited ourselves. And it took us a while until we could awaken, until we could experience the remembrance, and until we could develop our gifts and magic. And I'm inviting you to think, what would your life be? How would it be different if you could have this remembrance at the early age of your life? I have a space called Dragon Mama's Library. It is a space for conscious parents, for future parents, for children, and for our inner children, where we learn to open up for remembrance. And if your child is small or is not at the level of consciousness he is able to comprehend, the experience is anchored down through the parents. And what I mean by that is the parent goes into the system, learns about different things such as authenticity, multidimensionality, emotional intelligence, friendship, karmic experiences, all sorts of things, and learns by himself and has the embodiment exercises for himself, which he can adapt and integrate to teach the child. And what I mean by for our inner children as well, because our inner children might have not had this container to experience that themselves when they were little, and we need this space where we will learn about all these different things, where we will understand how to heal ourselves, how to listen to our senses, how to be more sensitive to the environment, how to clean the energy. All these basic things we are able to understand, to experience, to explore, and to allow this to be a part of our experience, where we are opening up for something that was not there before, for something that was not conventional, or something that was not allowed, for something that we didn't know who to talk to about, and something that we are not so sure about yet, but yet we are opening up for that to take form, so that when we see something, we're not scared of that. When we experience something, we know that there is something else, and there is a community, and there are people who would understand what you're talking about, and it is a safe space for us to listen to the children, for us to allow them to speak their truth, and for us to grow together. It is a safe space where we are to support each other, where we are to allow this creative flow to go through us, and where we are to learn together. So welcome, and let's experience it together.